Peace stars, we at the half. DiehardKnicks at the half. It's your boy Ebru. Right now we are up 56-55 at the halftime, man. So you would think that that the Knicks were the worst team in the NBA when it comes to our Knicks fans, man. I see somebody just hit me up for a link. So yeah, man. I just gotta say, man. Elfrid Payton, right? Elfrid Payton, right off the bat, everybody hates Elfrid Payton. I'm about to get an Elfrid Payton hater in here in a second. But right now we're in a playoff race, man. We're in the spot now where we're at the end of the freaking season. There's no time for for crying about certain guys the way they play. Listen, I hate Frank Ntilikina. I can't stand him. I think the kid has all the talent in the world, but he just doesn't have it up in his brain. That Clippers game, I almost killed my whole family that day on Mother's Day. I would almost been a Mother's Day massacre, you know. But shout out to Obi too. Obi just not ready to play heavy minutes. But a game like today, who cares about that? Who cares about how I feel about the way these guys play? We need them to score. We need them to contribute because we're short. We're missing Mitchell Robinson, we're missing Alec Burke, and we're missing Quickly. So we need all hands on deck. All of our players we need to play well. If one guy makes a mistake, I don't want to waste so much energy saying how bad he is. Yes, he is terrible. Elfrid Payton is terrible, but so is Frank. Frank is worse than Elfrid. Except Frank can hit a three. Sometimes he can get streaky with the three. But outside of that, what else is he doing that's so good? Out there on the basketball court. If he was that good, that he would be starting. Just trickle down to everything. Even Obi. Obi, is not a good yet. He will be, but we're not talking about will be. We're talking about right now in the present time. Watching the Knicks game. So anyway, aside from all of that, because that's not the point. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to bash any player. This is all about, getting a win against the Lakers on the fucking road. Right now, 56-55. No matter who played well, no matter who played bad, this is the fucking Knicks team, and this is what it is. We have to root for the guys that we have here. We cannot watch the game from our imaginations. We have to watch the game from what we see, and just go from there. So we don't waste more time here. We got State, and State is actually you at home, State?
Yeah, I'm in the crib, man.
All right, man. What's up? How's it going?
I'm hyped. This is a good game, bro.
Yeah, man, it's a good game, but it's kind of annoying a little bit, man, because I have shout out to this Twitter chat, this Knicks chat on Twitter. These guys are always very active. I got a WhatsApp chat too, man, that I freaking blocked. Because the guys get too crazy because it gets to the point where guys are more and more concerned with getting upset about what we do bad. Right now, we at the end of the season, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I always try to, we get into the Elfrid Payton and stuff conversation. I don't like Frank. I just made a little thing about that. I don't like Frank. Obi Top is not ready yet. But right now, we're missing so many players. We need these guys to play well. So no matter if you think they suck, they need to play well tonight so we can get this Lakers win.
Yeah, I can't lie to you, bro. I'm so beyond that point about complaining about Alfred and complaining about who sees the floor. Like, I want to win, so I don't even care about that. But if the kids do see the court, they're actually playing meaningful minutes in April, May, because we're in a playoff hunt. I'll tell you this, that hard. Watching Frank and Obi, and they hit them back-to-back threes, it made me smile. It made me smile.
Yeah, but that was the first time they've done it their whole NBA career. So that was like a milestone. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that they do all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that was good. But the way guys talk about it, they make it seem like Obi, Obi and Frank do it every single game. These guys
Frank's
are not
done it before, though. Frank's done it before.
I know, but listen, Frank and Obi together is starting a run that has never happened since the Knicks since they've been on the Knicks.
I get it. I know, but Frank's done it before, though. Frank's hit some shots in some big situations and played some basketball in some big situations for the Knicks.
Well, if you want to talk about 4 years, him playing 4 years, the accumulative, yes, because you can count. You can't even count. You can't even make a full hand, two hands of all the great plays that Frank has had. So anyway, but that's not, like I said, I don't want to get into that. That's not the point. You know what I'm saying? We need to beat the Lakers tonight.
We're gonna win. We're gonna. You know what else? That that's really underrated to me. I'm watching Julius Randle take the Anthony Davis matchup personally, and I love what
Yeah, he
Randle
is.
wants.
Yeah, he is. He's taking it personal. Randall wants this game, and it helps him that he played with Anthony Davis for a full year, right?
Yep.
So they've been one-on-one in practice. You know what I'm saying? So Randall knows, like, okay, he can't really guard me. You know what I'm saying? Right? So
Yeah, he
yeah.
knows what his breath smell like, man. In practice, he done had battles and stuff. You know. I love it though, man. You heard him when he was talking about. I forgot who he was talking to, but he was saying that like certain guys that I circle, but you could see that he was like thinking about Sabonis, the Indiana Pacers guy. He was like drooling thinking about Sabonis so much that he forgot about
He forgot Porzingis.
Yeah, he forgot about Porzingis. He forgot that Porzingis was in Dallas. That's how much he was drooling over Sabonis. But that's what I love about this guy, man. Because he sets up to every challenge. He wants everyone to know that he's here. I love it, man. We need to take that same. We got to take a point from Julius Randle's leadership.
Yo, I didn't know he had it in him. I didn't know this, fellas. Like, I didn't know he would turn around and have one of the biggest impacts in NBA history as far as going from a losing player, that stigma, to now a winning basketball player.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I would say though is I personally feel like the losing player thing is an overrated thing in the NBA because so much depends on the players around you, the coaches that you have, the culture of the organization. You know what I'm saying? You can have a player that look at De'Aaron Fox. You can't tell me that De'Aaron Fox couldn't go to a team, an NBA contender, and still be the starting point guard and still producing on that team and helping that team win. But if he stays in Sacramento, everyone's going to say
he's a loser.
he can't win. He can't take a team. He can't help a team win. You know what I'm saying? I really, I get that there's some players that are like bad apples, right? Just bad seeds. They're good, but they're bad seeds and they're culture killers. You know what I'm saying? Because of their attitude and work ethic and those type of things. But I think some players just get that rap that, because they haven't been in a winning situation, and they get the rap that they can't win.
Look at Caldwell Pope, man. Caldwell Pope was in the doghouse with all Lakers fans. They wanted him traded. All different things. He was dealing with off the court issues and stuff like that. So people wanted him gone, but he put in the work to the point where he hired his own personal assistant, changed the way that he shoots, changed the way that he eats, changed the way that he does everything about basketball. Now he's a totally different player. Now you don't hear the same thing every time that Caldwell Pope shoots a jump shot. Before it was like, it was just like Elfrid Payton with him, but these guys, they have a chance to show improve, as themselves getting better as men and as players and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just good to see. Sometimes it just it's all about opportunity and just right situations. Shout out to Kuzma.
Yeah, man. This gonna be a tense game all the way down to the end. It's a tense game now, and for the Knicks, the stakes just jumped up. Right, with Miami beating Boston, the stakes jumped up because if they win this game, they stay in the 4th spot and they lock down a playoff spot. If they lose the game, they could drop down to 6th.
Damn.
And they don't lock up a playoff spot. Damn. They need one more win to lock up a playoff spot. Positive they're going to get that win. Hopefully it's going to be tonight. You know what I mean? But I don't want Miami to jump ahead of them.
Me neither. I don't want nobody to jump ahead of the Knicks.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want Miami to jump ahead of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Between the two, I'd much rather play Atlanta in the first round than Miami because that's going to be a dog fight.
Yeah.
I mean, a part of me want Miami because I feel like Miami would graduate RJ Barrett. And what I mean by that is the tougher the matchup, the more it brings out of you. So let's say if we do face Miami, right? And we lose 4-1, something like that. You don't think RJ Barrett and Randall would take that more personal? Like, yo, nah, we gotta get to another level.
I do. I believe that they would. I believe that they would. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see them get to the second round and then come against one of those matchups and feel like, yo, we got to the second round. We got to go to another level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not with the baptism by fire stuff, man. Miami is definitely going to drag us through the coals if we play them in the first round.
That's going to be a battle. I still think we can beat them.
Yeah.
I don't care that we lost 3-0 in the regular season. We're a different team. You know, we keep growing and getting better and better, and our confidence is way higher than when we played them, you know, the first 3 times we played them. So I still think we can beat them. I just think it's going to be, you know, it'd be a tougher matchup than Atlanta. You know what I mean? Neither one of the teams are like, we match up well with Miami. Atlanta, you know, it's tough because they can score. They can spread the ball around and really score and those type of things. So it makes it tough on us. We just got to get this one tonight. It's a big one because I don't want to see us drop down.
No,
you know, I want to see us hold the fort. You know what I'm saying? We win this game, hold the fort, knock Boston out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And clinch that playoff spot. And then, you know, come home to, you know, I'm not going to say 3 easy games, but easier games. Those teams still going to be battling, but we come home to San Antonio. You know, they haven't really been winning. They're still fighting for that play-in, but they haven't really been winning. Charlotte hasn't really been winning. Boston, you know, they've lost Jaylen Brown. He's out. So, you know, if we can knock this one out, do what we're supposed to do, and try to come home and sweep the homestand.
Yeah, man.
Can we take a moment to applaud Derrick Rose?
Yeah, man.
I would never ever, because I was watching him the day when he tore his ACL in my mother's crib. I remember that day, and bruh, his game has evolved.
Yep.
He's changed. He's hitting the mid-range jump at an elite clip. He's hitting threes. He's getting to wherever he wants. I'm impressed with Derrick Rose.
You got to give it to him, man. I mean, it takes a lot. It takes a lot for a player who was as athletic as he was to say, all right, I've got to change my game to fit what I can do now, and then change it and excel at it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It takes a lot.
Yeah, it takes a lot of wear and tear off his legs too, man. Because I wish he would have did that years ago, because then he wouldn't have went through all those bad injuries and stuff.
Yeah, and you know the thing about him, you know, I know everybody, you know, wants to make sure that his knees and take care of his body and everything, but you know, if we don't get another point guard, Derrick Rose, I think, could still play at a high level he's 32.
Yeah.
He can still play at a high level for 3 or 4 more years, I think.
Four. If
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make him last. I give him 4.
Yeah, I say 4. You know it's like he was locked up. Like he was locked up for 5 years. All those injuries he's had, man. You know what I'm saying?
He can still play at a high level. So and here's the thing: if we do get a point guard in the offseason, and Derrick Rose is willing to, you know, take a decent contract, which I think he will, because I think he's going to want to stay with Tibbs in New York.
Facts.
Right? And now you got 2 high-level point guards. Either one of them could start on any given night. Come on, man.
I feel sorry for the defense that plays against us. We never give nobody a break.
Come on.
You know, that's what we need. That's what we definitely need.
This Knicks team, this current Knicks team, they just missing a starting point guard and a nice, young, talented wing. If we could get those 2 spots,
that's what I'm saying.
I think RJ's a shooting guard. I'm sold on him being a shooting guard. I've seen him against Aaron Gordon. I never want to see him at small forward again. But we get a nice small forward and a point guard.
Yeah, I'll even settle for an old dusty small forward or something, man. Somebody that could put some buckets in that basket.
No, who's out there at that small forward spot? That's the thing. Who is really out there at that wing spot?
What you think about DeRozan?
I'm not a DeRozan fan.
Me neither.
I'm not. I don't like DeRozan. I don't know what it is. I'm just not a fan of DeRozan.
And then DeMar clogs the paint. He don't shoot enough threes, and he's not an elite defender.
If you look at it throughout the course of the game, you need somebody that could get buckets. You know what I'm saying? So there'd be times where we just can't not necessarily hit threes. We can't even hit 2-point jump shots. You know what I'm saying? So, DeRozan in there, at least when he's in there, when we have those lapses, we'll be able to go to him where he'll be able to just score whenever he needs to. And then we just get busy back into the offense and do our thing like that.
Diehard, can I give you a name? Can I give y'all both a name, please? Y'all not gonna like this name, but I'm gonna keep saying it.
Oh boy.
Andrew Wiggins.
Oh no, I like Andrew Wiggins. I like Andrew Wiggins. I'm with it. He can play defense. He's still young. He's got time to grow into his game. I like Andrew Wiggins. I wouldn't mind that. And he's got a big contract. It's got a big contract. So you got to believe that he's going to grow into his contract, But just player wise, besides the contract, he'd fit in with this team well.
I'm from Canada too.
Real quick, my thought process behind it: RJ Barrett looks up to Andrew Wiggins. 1, 2, they both gonna be teammates this summer for Team Canada. 3, Wiggins played under Thibodeau, and they both gave each other good compliments. That's
right.
My thing.
Right. I can see that all day. He can play defense. He can knock down the three. He is a guy that can get you some buckets, and he's young. Still has a ways to go and to develop in his league.
Yeah, he has an element that we don't have either, man. We don't have anybody that can break away and get fast break layups and shit like that. So, he's definitely will bring something that'll add to the table.
Yeah. But yo, I'm gonna get back to the game. We're starting. We're still up 1. And Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond just got fouled. So, let me get back to the game, man. And I'll catch y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Yeah, State, man.
Dog, I'm so glad we didn't get Drummond.
Yo, he's terrible, man. Yeah, I was a champion for the dude, man. But look what he's been doing. Right now, he should be eating us alive, especially with Nerlens Noel down there. But it's been the opposite.
I don't understand his game. He got the game of a 1980s center.
I mean, you got to put some respect on the 80s, man. He's even worse than that. I don't think he would survive in the 80s the way that they played back then. I mean, like guys like Brad Daugherty and freaking Frank, what's it called? Jaminski, not Jaminski. Jaminski. That was his name. He played for a bunch of different teams. He couldn't mess with none of those guys.
Oh man, I hopefully we can win this damn game, man.
I hope so, man. But like one thing we didn't bring on when Sim was here is that Kyle Kuzma got 18 points. If he didn't score 18 points, then we would be beating them by 10 right now.
That's a fact. I think Thibodeau, but I trust Thibodeau. We know he's gonna make the proper adjustment. Because I was looking at it too. Like I'm like, yo, why Kyle Kuzma keep scoring? Like he just hit a 3.
He just been open. He just standing there going like this. You know what I'm saying? And they keep finding him.
We gonna have to do something about that.
You know what I think it is? I think that his light skin and the freaking jersey, he just blended into the court. They don't know what they can't find him.
Kuzma look crazy, dog.
Yeah, man. His hair color, he's a bugged out dude. He's another guy that I wanted on the Knicks at one point, man. That's how desperate that we were to find talent and stuff. I thought Kyle Kuzma was the guy,
Bruh, I said I wanted to trade Randall for Marvin Bagley and Buddy Hield. So I have no comment on that.
Yeah, man. Half their team, even Caldwell Pope, couple guys on his team, man. Marcus Gasol, Montrezl Harrell, a few guys on the even Ben what's his name? McLemore. Yeah, McLemore. These are all guys that we all wanted him on a team, on the Knicks team at one point or another, and they all sitting on the Lakers, and we're handling these guys right now for the most part.
Yeah, number one defense. They look together. They look connected. Nerlens Noel just got another block. Wow, he fouled him. Oh, the refs hate the Knicks, man.
This has been the worst refereeing season, not just the Knicks. Every once in a while, I get a chance to watch another game, and it's the same shit all around the league. It's just bad officiating.
I think they signed a bunch of new refs this season, and if you're a ref, you got to have the relationships with the players. So I think there's a lot of them. It's their first season. They don't know the players don't know them. So I think that's why a lot of these bum calls you're seeing is getting called.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, they try to mix them around. Like if it wasn't COVID, like these refs would be getting shipped constantly. You know, they have a schedule and they just pop them up and all over the country. But now since COVID, guys just stay in New York. So let's say if the Knicks have like a home stand, they just like some refs would just stay there and ref multiple games back to back for the Knicks. So I think guys are getting annoyed with each other and stuff like that, and trickle along games from one game to the next. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what the problem is. Because Julius Randle, he be getting stressed some of these games, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, yo, I'm tired of telling you the same shit every fucking game.
Yeah, he was crying to the first half, but they was mauling him. They was beating up RJ Barrett too. Young boy can never get a call.
Yeah, but he almost got himself a tech because the way he was screaming him, the eyes was like this going, if you're doing like this to somebody like that, that means that you done lost it. You know what I'm saying? I catch myself doing that with my kids and stuff. He was talking to him like he was his kid.
Like he crazy. Bullock? Yeah. Oh, come on, Reggie. That's why I want a young wing, bro. Because Bullock, every second half, it's like he just don't got the legs anymore.
Who's that?
Reggie Bullock. He be looking tired.
Yeah, he looks a little skunky right now. He hasn't really done much this game either. I think he hit like 1-3 or so. What did he? Yeah, he only hit 1-3.
Yeah, but he playing hella defense. Though I give him that.
Yeah, he's locking. That's one thing. If you're not going to score, you definitely got to make sure your guy ain't scoring. Wesley Matthews ain't doing shit. He hasn't really came back. But I wonder if Kyle Kuzma is his assignment because that's the guy that's really been going off for them.
That's true. And I just watched Alfred Payton dribble into the lane into 3P. Yo, it is kind of pointless to really like complain about him anymore. Like it's just stupid. Like it's like that kid that you like. It's like one of your kids. You got the good kid, and you got a bad kid. And yeah, this guy and your bad kid just keep doing the same thing over and over.
Hey, he's not good, man. We need our guys though. We need Elfrid to do something, man. He could get to the basket, and I'm not really afraid of any of their big men. AD and Drummond. You would think that they would dominate us, but I'm not afraid of them driving the basket, man. So if he can get to the basket, he's got to do it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need scoring somewhere. We don't have Alec Burke. We don't have Quickly.
So this what I'm gonna say to you, and I'm gonna get out of here. Obi Toppin gonna have to score, and Frank gonna have to score. And Alfred gonna have to score in order for us to win this game because it looks like RJ Barrett is just having a cold game this game.
Yeah, he got to wake up too. Well, Frank got 6 right now. Obi got 5. So if they both can give us 10, that's more than I ever expected from them, man. So if they can give us 10, that's good money, man. But we definitely need Reggie Bullock to catch fire, and we need RJ Barrett to wake up too.
Hopefully, man, RJ Barrett just shot a ridiculous layup. I don't know what he be thinking sometimes, but I'm gonna let him rock, man. Yo, Dad, I'm out of here, man. Let me get back in tune. Hopefully, we win this game.
All right, man. You getting some veggies?
Yeah.
Some medicine.
I cooked some veggies today. Some grilled chicken. I'm good, man.
Wait, I'm talking about the other veggies. You know what I'm talking about, man.
I'm out, dog.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I see you, Steak.
All right.
Yeah, that's my guy, Steak, man. He's a funny dude. We're getting back in here with this stat stuff. So that's the halftime stuff, man. So I'm very hard on you guys, man. Knicks fans and stuff. We gotta check each other. Like too much like my WhatsApp chat is like really off the hook, man. Those guys are like, shout out to my WhatsApp dudes. I'm not giving y'all no love on this freaking chat. I'm not saying that nobody's names. All you guys are a bunch of freaking haters. I'm talking about the WhatsApp chat that I'm in. You guys know who you are. You guys don't even contribute to the comments in here, man. But you guys talking all that shit on the freaking WhatsApp. Yeah, man. But as a fan base, man, we definitely gotta do better. Because right now, it's all hands on deck, man. We need everybody to do something, man. Right now, it's getting kind of stagnant. I'm watching the body language of the Knicks a little bit. Julius Randle is trying to go 1-on-1. We've been leaving shooters up. We're getting kind of lazy a little bit. We got to wake up, man. Right now, we have Julius Randle posting up. He's getting double teamed right now. He's got to find somebody, man. Reggie Bullock is open. He got Drummond on him. It's just not like a good look. Notice Noel's in the corner dribbling. Reggie Bullock got to stick that 3-pointer, man. So anyway, there's a bubble right now that the Knicks are stuck in. If we could pop that bubble, man, then we'll be fine. But we're kind of in bubble wrap, and it's not really nothing that the Lakers are doing. I'm not really impressed by anything the Lakers are doing. I feel like I say that every single game because all these games, the way that the media talks up some of these players and these teams and stuff like that. I've watched every single game this year. No lie. I can't tell you the last time that I watched every single game, every single Knicks game. One thing that helps is this halftime, the crunch time thing. Before I was doing, just DiehardKnicks at the half, and then I would just go chill. I will basically be still sitting in front of my screen watching the game and stuff. So some of the fans that come in on the comments was telling me to, why don't you just go to the end? All right, so that's what gave birth to halftime, the crunch time. But I'm sitting here watching all these teams. I'm like Phoenix. Phoenix is that good? Is Phoenix really that good? I don't think so. I felt like Phoenix had to take their level of play to playoff levels in order to beat the Knicks. The energy in which they brought out there, especially the celebrating at the end, and having the freaking president of the Knicks is down on the court trying to console CP3. They having like that moment on the court. It's like it's like a little bit too much. Why does that energy have to be so crazy just to beat the Knicks? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. A lot of other different teams too. The Clippers, I was not impressed with the Clippers at all. With Paul George and Kawhi, it's just them two. Like basically all around the league. Like guys like to say this is a stars league. It is a stars league, but at the same time, in order to win in this NBA, you got to have a team around them. So the Knicks has proved with defense that if you could lock down everyone around your stars, then you have a chance to win every single basketball game that you play. It doesn't matter who they are, So the cheat code is the Nets, because the Nets have that extra star. And not only that, they got Blake Griffin has still got something in the tank. And then they still got above average role players all around them too. So they're a troublesome team. But everybody else, Atlanta is like the bootleg version of the Nets, just for the simple fact they have so much offense on their team. But if you play defense, at least compete, and if your guys can find offense, you could beat those guys. You know what I'm saying? So, when it comes down to it, Knicks got to find lightning in the bottle when we face those type of teams, and we shouldn't have any problem. I have never been this stress free watching the Knicks in my entire life. Like in the 90s, that was the peak. Teenager years and all that stuff. We used to be so stressed on game to game because we couldn't score. Everything was a battle. We had to fight. So it was a lot of stress. The Melo era was fun. Even like the Isaiah era, even though we had a lot of bad stuff going on, it was still fun. The last few years, post Melo winning those 50-something games has been hard. That was a really hard trip, man. But like now, this is easy. This is easy to watch games, man. So what's not so easy is looking at this TNT taking over my stream. They're not even allowing me to watch commercials and stuff, while I'm waiting here. So I'm quite sure a lot of you guys are dealing with the same things. Right now, what's the name? Yahoo's not really updating their the system, but Knicks are 65-62. Let me see. These late night games are killing me, man. Like right now, I would be literally like in my third dream right now. Getting ready to I might be getting up to take a piss or something right about now. Not doing a halftime podcast. So shout out to anybody that keeps popping in on me to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Just I'm trying to fill some time, man, watching the Knicks game. We really need to win this game, man. Right now, the Lakers are in a timeout. I feel like whenever they're on TNT, I know they got like the commercial breaks and stuff. They're trying to fill time. They're trying to pay bills and shit like that. But that shit drives me crazy, man, because like A West Coast game like this, I don't know how we can get through this, man. I'm so happy that this is the last one. Yeah, the Isaiah Thomas era. Yeah, it was the dark ages, but we had a lot of fun. How much talent did we have? You know what I'm saying? During that time, we had Marbury, we had Crawford, a bunch of bums, man. Big Snacks was kind of fun. Zach Randolph was here. It was kind of fun. Even all the drama that we was going through. I don't even want to mention her name. The Anuka Brown situation, that was an embarrassment. But aside from all that, we ended up drafting David Lee. We got Nate Robinson. It was a lot of fun. A lot of losing, a lot of crazy nights, whatever. But I got a lot of fond memories at that time because Knicks were giving away tickets at that time. I remember, I was friendly with a couple guys that were season ticket holders, and they actually, we got cool with the what do they call the ticket representative. So we used to go out there and be drinking and hanging out, all kind of stuff. I was down with a text service, so every once in a while they would text me and offer $5 Knicks games and stuff, man. So we used to pay $5, to get decent tickets, man, for the Knicks because they would just, because it looks bad if the Garden don't sell out. So the last minute they would say, hey, we're offering you $5 tickets or $10 tickets. Most of the time it was $15 tickets, but like $15 tickets to the Knicks game just to fill the seats up. Hell yeah, I'll take it. When I get off work, shoot out to the MSG and make a night out of it, man. I used to do that shit all the time. So I had a lot of great memories of the Isaiah era, man. A lot of fun. Yeah, man. Big Snacks. Man, I never forget that time. I think he had made a block shot, cut the rebound, through the outlet, and then trailed the play and dunked it, and then called for a sub. I don't even think he came back in the game. So he blew all of his energy in that one play, man. That guy, yeah, I would love to get an update of Jerome James, man. If anybody knows where Jerome James is, man, please get him to call somebody, to do an interview. That shit would be amazing. Find out where the hell he is and what he's been spending his Knicks money on. It was a big contract at the time, but 5 years, $25 million, I think is what he got. Right now that's chump change, in the NBA. But at the time, that was a big fucking contract. For nothing, he had all the skills, man. He was a legit 7'40". He had a great wingspan. He could put the ball on the floor. He could run the floor. He could play defense. He could post up. You know what I'm saying? So Isaiah took a gamble on him, thinking that he would be able to unlock him. But the only thing he was able to unlock is the snack drawer, man. That guy was crazy. So anyway, Knicks are doing good, 67-64. I'm not really afraid of what anything the Lakers are doing. It's a game of runs. The basketball, guys are going to score. But right now the Lakers are kind of like tiptoeing a little bit. But it don't take nothing for a team to go on a run. So I can see the Knicks going on a run. Right now, like I said, we have a couple guys that are dying to catch fire and score a little bit. So I'm down with it. Yo, man, I don't know about him being the worst. Jared Jeffries used to drive me fucking crazy. Jared Jeffries used to drive me nuts. Yeah, I felt like he was on a spectrum or something, or had like Down syndrome, or what do you want to call it? Cerebral palsy, or whatever. I don't know what was wrong with that dude. Because I mean, in college he was good. So when I think it was the Wizards that drafted him, and then Isaiah went and got him because he's from Chicago. And like I said, he was a good basketball player up until he made it to the NBA. So he got to the NBA and like he picked up some kind of neurological disease or something, man. That guy was like bugged out. He couldn't score. He couldn't make layups. And him shooting, it was crazy, man. Yeah, so shout out to Jared Jeffries, man. He likes to fish, man. So he's probably on a boat as we speak. Weirdo motherfucker, man. But he used to drive me crazy, man. I couldn't stand him, but we had nobody else to play. He played really good defense. I give him that. And at least he stayed engaged and he wasn't a pussy. So I would love to have Jared Jeffries on the team actually right now. Just to have that extra goon, somebody that's not afraid to play. But the all-time Nick that I hate the most was Scotty Brooks. Scotty Brooks played one season for us. He didn't really play, but at the time I'm like in high school, at high school age or so. maybe I might have graduated high school. I can't remember the time, the year exactly when he played for the Knicks. But I was playing ball at that time, man. So you couldn't tell me that I wasn't going to scrape up, Scotty Brooks during that time period, man. Scotty Brooks was, I don't even know how the hell he made it to the NBA and stayed in the NBA for so many years. You know, I get he's a coach now and all that. You know, maybe he just talked the game good. You know, maybe he stayed in the NBA because he was like an extra coach on the floor, I guess. Yeah, but he was trash. Scotty Brooks was complete trash, man. You couldn't tell me, when I was playing ball that Scotty Brooks was gonna do nothing to me, man. You know, that was my hoop dream, man. That's my wet dream to get on the court and bust Scotty Brooks' ass. Yeah, Scotty Brooks, the fucking coach, the coach for they used to coach OKC. I don't know where he's coaching now. Yeah, but he played for the Knicks for one season, man. It was a year that of the Charlie Ward PJ Brown fight. That was the year. When everybody got suspended, we had to play Scotty Brooks. Scotty Brooks didn't start, but he had to play a little bit. I think he might have played like 5 minutes that game. Because he had to play, but he's so horrible you couldn't play him. It's crazy. Yeah, he was bad. He was really bad. And so many other guys too. Howard Isley was bad. Like you talk about Alfred, man. At least Alfred could play defense and he's a little competent. Howard Isley looked like like he needed a like he was like having a diabetic fit or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't take his insulin. That's how Howard Isley played. It always felt like he was just about to pass out at any time. That's Howard Isley. Howard Isley actually coached for the Knicks under Fizdale, for Christ's sake. That shows you right there the coaching staff that Fizdale picked up. He wasn't even trying to succeed. So shout out to the Knicks here. 70 to 67. Not really afraid yet. Knicks are locking up on defense. Got the Lakers scrambling a little bit. Knicks are fighting through screens, which is great. Putting bodies on guys. Not to the physical way that I would like for them to do it, but still enough. But they can't seem to find Kyle Kuzma. He hit another three. Let me see what his point total for the game is right now. Right now he got 21, so that's his first basket of the half. Hopefully we can contain him because he's like the only guy that's really hurting us. Drummond finally woke up. It looks like 14 points, 13 rebounds. For big men that could do that's what they do. Every single time we play a big man, they do that. So we're not really worried about that. It's really Kyle Kuzma. We got to stop Kyle Kuzma from fucking scoring. If we can stop him from scoring, we should be able to win this game. Because everybody else, Wesley Matthews is just throwing stuff up. We got to find offense. Julius Randle. Oh man, Taj Gibson is risking life and limb, man, out there to help us win games. I got 73-69. My timestamp is 3:48. So far, so good, man. Knicks are playing great defense, man. As I saw you ask. Great defense. Anthony Davis is taking that little floating jump shot, man. It's not a shot that he wants to take. He can't make that shot. Shout out to the defense that we're playing. We're touching guys enough to make them uncomfortable, and guys don't like to be touched in this NBA. This generation, nobody likes to be touched. Yeah. Jalen Rose, he was an old man though, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Jalen Rose, when he played, he tried to play point guard for us. He tried to play a little bit for us, but he was an old man at that point, man. So, and we were bad too. I think that was the year we had Chase McGrady that year too. We were really bad during that time. So, anybody that played for the Knicks during that era, you kind of give them the benefit of the doubt. Because we were just so bad. It's unbelievable. It's so funny. The funny shit though, I was a young man at the time, so I was out there partying and doing my thing. I never ran into any Knicks players. They said they were out there, but I was out there too. You know what I'm saying? So I never ran into them. But it's funny though. After the fact, once I started winding down the whole hanging out stuff, I started seeing Knicks like crazy. It was weird. You always would catch visiting players. Surprisingly, you catch like football players. Definitely, you always catch football players out there. Because people don't know what football players look like. Basketball players are a little bit different, but like I said, you always see visiting teams. out in the clubs and stuff like that. But you would never see the Knicks, which is weird. You know, we had Steve Francis at one point. You know, shout out to the Knuckleheads podcast. That's with Quentin Richardson and the other guy, the Knucklehead guys. So anyway, they were talking about Steve Francis, how he was out in the streets partying and stuff, and they call him the City because from the song "You Belong to the City." And so that's kind of funny. He made a story how he was hanging out and stuff, and he had to go buy t-shirts and underwears from the what do you call the souvenir stands and stuff. So I remember those days too, man. I remember out there hanging out and falling asleep, passing out in places that I probably shouldn't have been. And I got to go pick up some I Love New York t-shirts and underwears just so I can make it through the next day. It's good times, man. Yeah, man, I feel sorry for young people, man, with this whole COVID shit, because I'm quite sure people doing their thing. Young people gonna find a way. But it's just weird. You can't really hang out like you used to. I'm not sure if the clubs are open like how they used to either. Yeah, I had a good time during that time, man. The Isaiah era was basically my young period. You saw Steve Nash in the city. He was so scared. Yo, not for nothing, Steve Nash. I give you some Steve Nash stories. What's the name of I don't know the name of the park, but there's a park in Riverside Park that's just north of 72nd Street. They got one park that's underneath the West Side Highway, but right before that park, there's another park that's like closer to Morningside Drive. I actually, as I was walking to that park to play, Steve Nash was walking out the park, but I had just missed him because that's the year that he had shaved his head bald. You know what I'm saying? So I looked, I saw him, and it was just him and another guy. Matter of fact, he was by himself. He was just dribbling out the park by himself. I saw him, I didn't really pay no mind to him. As I was trying to get to the course, everybody was talking. I was like, yo, man, Steve Nash. I was like, Steve Nash? He said, yeah, man, you walk right past him. I said, really? He said, yeah. But he had shaved his head bald, so I had just missed him, so I had a chance to play with Steve Nash. They said that he played a couple fools. He said, the Steve Nash, a lot of NBA players do that, man. They just pull up to courts and just play. So that's the beauty of New York City, man. There's so many courts in New York that you could just pull up and nobody would even know that you're there, And New Yorkers are not corny like that. New Yorkers not going to be like, for the most part, you got to be, you got to be careful no matter what. You take a risk when you do certain things. But for the most part, you pull up into a court in New York City and nobody's going to give a fuck. They're going to be like, yo, check. You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do. Check. So that's one story. Another story, I ran into him on the train. he got off at what is it? Fucking by the NYU on the N and the R. He got off at that station stop. That was kind of cool. Just chilling, regular fucking guy by himself, had no security, nobody with him. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of being in New York, man. So much shit you can do just walking around this city, and nobody's gonna mess with you because that's the thing that it's the Mecca, big task, man. The Mecca. Nobody gives a fuck. We got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, Steve Nash. All right, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I got somewhere to go. Stop holding up the train. You know what I'm saying? Check the ball, bro. I gotta go to work at whatever. I gotta go to work. I'm trying to get some games in between because I gotta get out there and work and hustle just to survive in this motherfucker. In New York City, man, if you're not making at least $100,000 a year, then you gotta be like either living in the projects, public assistance, or or whatever, or married. You know what I'm saying? Married or shacked up, living with somebody or roommates. New York City is an animal, man. You have to really hustle here. There's really no time for that bullshit. Something like this, like a podcast and whatever. You do your thing, yeah. Now it wasn't Astor Place. It was Astor Place is really the 6th line, but it was basically adjacent. Astor Place adjacent. What is that? 9th Avenue. I think it's 9th Avenue. I don't know the exact stop, but I know it's Spring Street. But it wasn't Spring Street. It's stopped before Spring Street. That's on the N and the R. Yeah. Nobody gives a. Yeah, the city's too busy, man. Nobody gives a fuck. Like in Cali, the what do you call by Muscle Beach, Venice Beach and stuff like that. They got that court and stuff there. You can pull up there and you just see people just beach bumming it, just hanging out there. Guys be all dressed up in the latest basketball gear, just shooting around. Nobody got time for that in New York City, man. You know, ain't no parking over there in Venice. Uh, you know, everybody's using bikes and you know, motorized stuff like that. So that's not New York City. New York City, there's no public transportation in LA like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as who's that? Julius Randle just hit a three. Yeah, man. I'm not worried about the Lakers right this moment. But you know, I've been to LA. I love it because it's just low key compared to New York. You know, it's almost like polar opposites to New York because LA could be busy too. You got to hustle in order to survive in LA too, but it's a different hustle. You know, and if like let's say if Steve Nash was to roll up somewhere in LA, he would get a crowd and everybody like, oh, look at it, Steve Nash. Ah! You know, but if Steve Nash pulls up to a McDonald's, a regular McDonald's in New York, nobody's gonna give a fuck. You know, they're like, listen, you know, can you make my food? I got somewhere to go. That's the thing. I got somewhere to go. Got time for that dumb shit. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, Knicks are playing good. Great defense, man. Shout out to Julius Randle. We mentioned that with State and Sim when they were on the show earlier. That Julius Randle, it takes the challenge, man. Right now he got 24 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Archie Barrett with the 3. Come on, make that, baby. You know, we gotta make these guys gotta wake up. Say Reggie Bullock and Archie Barrett, those are the guys that we really need to do something. Derrick Rose got 18. Derrick Rose runs out of gas. We can't rely on him to score a lot of points like that. And then we got Frank and Toppin. Those guys are not going to give us no offense, man. So we got to figure this out. You know, the Lakers, at least they got guys that could put the ball in the basket. Horton Tucker, he got 8 assists. Shout out to Horton Tucker. He's not scoring himself, but he's finding guys. Most of that probably is Kyle Kuzma. Well, we're doing good. They just showed Spike Lee on the thing. I always say fuck Spike Lee, you know? The reason why I say fuck Spike Lee because what has he ever done for the Knicks? You know? Shout out to Sim Russell, the Podfather. We call him the Podfather. We call him the Podfather for a reason. He's Simeon Russell has done more for the culture than Spike Lee has done since he's been, you know, the fake mascot of the Knicks. You know, that's facts. Shout out to CP and Knicks Fan TV. They've done more for the Knicks than Spike Lee has ever done. You know, Spike Lee, the first time that it gets a little hot for him as a Knicks fan, he goes to ESPN and cries like a baby. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear nothing about Spike Lee. I'm tired of seeing him on TV. You know, he's not the king of the Knicks. You know, he's a celebrity. He has the means and the following and the reputation as being Mr. Nick or whatever to gather fans and do stuff, but he doesn't do that. You know, and for the most part, you know, from what I understand, that Spike Lee's not the best person to be around. You know, he's not the most friendliest guy to be around too. You know, he's kind of arrogant. You know, I know that firsthand. You know, I have a story, but it's an old story, so it's something I'm gonna keep to myself. Yep, what's good, Andy? I see you out there, man. I'm just talking my shit. Yeah, if you live in New York, if you can get to LA, you need to go. You know, LA, you could just stay in LA. You know, like if you're from New York, you could take a week and just be in LA. You know, just do like how you do in New York. In New York, like you look for see what's going on, and you kind of just walk around, drive around. You'll stumble into shit. It's not quite like New York. You kind of gotta, you gotta have the right links to go to different places in LA. But just being out there and get the vibe, get out there and talk to people. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna stick out because New Yorkers are just different than LA people. I remember I got cursed out for jaywalking, but I couldn't really understand the motherfucker. He was talking that Cali slang, and I didn't really understand him. So I was just looking at him like, all right. And he was like, yo, cuz, like whatever, bro. Whatever you're saying, I don't understand. Yeah, LA, New York is overrated too. You know, not for nothing. You know, I've seen it all already. New York is overrated too, but New York definitely, for the fun factor, I guess. You know, always have something to do. New York is probably more better than that. But just the vibe in LA, man. like the LA music, they use a lot of P-Funk and shit like that. So like if you driving around, you get a car and drive around and put that music on, you get it. You totally get that vibe of where that comes from. So I get it, man. That's it's dope. Miami is dope too, man. I've been through Miami. Miami is kind of nasty, man. You know, when I say Miami is nasty, it's just the experiences that I had in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Every time I've been to Miami, it was during some kind of like hanging out kind of thing. I'm not one of those guys, but then you see other people doing stuff. He's like, wow, man, you come to Miami just to become a smut. It's disgusting, man. Yeah, so once you go to Miami, I would use a lot of hand sanitizer. You know what I'm saying? Put the blue light on the sheets to make sure that everything is right. Spike Lee gets the best player on the other team. Yeah. Spike Lee, I just don't want to talk about him anymore. Yeah, summer in New York City is the best. Summer in New York City, you could just be walking and sit down, get yourself something to drink and relax for a second. Because you could do a lot of walking in New York, So you walk and just have a seat in a park somewhere. Next thing you know, they build a skating rink. You're like, oh shit, now I'm skating. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Or you could just be walking, you hear music. Where that coming from? Oh snap, they're doing summer stays. Let me go watch a free concert, That's how New York is. Brooklyn is getting like that too now. With all the gentrification and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff popping up in Brooklyn like crazy too. Pop-up shops, parks are all opening up, doing stuff. So just being in New York, just walking around, you find stuff. LA, you need a car though. You need a car for the most part. Park it up somewhere, maybe rent a bike and do that type of thing. But it's nothing like New York. That's big facts with that. Yep. Yeah, summer in New York is the best. Shout out to Spike Lee. He has that Spike Lee joint that he does when he goes to the old block where he filmed Do the Right Thing. I've never been to it yet. I've almost been to it a couple times, but I get it's a nice little vibe or whatever. But you would think that he would do something like that for Knicks fans, So if anybody's watching, from my mouth to his ears, because he hasn't done shit for the Knicks. I did a podcast talking about him already. Did a few of them actually. But I don't want to hear what he got to say if he's not going to do anything to get behind us. He loves to talk about the Knicks. He loves to get on TV and be that representative. But the motherfuckers never organized an event for Knicks fans. Excuse me, at all. Yeah, New York City is dope. Always something going on here. I'm getting older though, man. So I'm one of those guys now that I'll be happy to move down south and give me some land and a freaking sniper rifle. Anybody that pops up on the property, I'm just gonna blow their asses away. So that's my vibe right now. I'm kind of tired of being around people, fighting your neighbors and stuff. You get kids now, and you get more worry about your surroundings and stuff. And you just want your kids to have more space and more time to grow and develop. But New York City, that's kind of selfish because I am the way I am, and most New Yorkers are the way they are based off on how they were raised. And we were raised in the city, taking a train, walking, not giving a damn. You got somewhere to go. I got somewhere to go too. The movies try to portray that stuff. The toughness of New York City, the forget about it bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But it is true. That's how we are. We'll curse you out, but it's all love. So anyway, we're not quite into crunch time yet. Knicks are making it in the game. It's a game of run, 76 to 73. The Knicks were just down, and now the Knicks are up. So that's how it goes. Right now, the Knicks, it seems like they got the little bounce in their step. So we're officially in a run right now. So we're in a run at the top of the fourth quarter. I'm expecting the Lakers to go on a run too. So we got to withstand their run when it comes. And we just got to be prepared to make our next run. I'm with it. A sniper rifle like a motherfucker, man. Scope and all that shit. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the point now. I don't even want my family to come knocking on my door. If you come ring my doorbell, I might come downstairs and fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? You got to make a phone call or something. Let me know that you're coming. I don't, don't just be rolling up on me. I feel like every New Yorker is like that. They'll just be rolling up on me, fam. You know what I'm saying? You better freaking call or text me or something. Let me know you're in the area. Don't you just be rolling up on me. I got so many stories. It's unbelievable. Well, I don't think this friend is watching or ever will watch. But I remember he used to come by the crib all the time, hollering out the window and shit for me. I used to get mad. So anyway, one day he rolled up unannounced. I don't know if he thought I was home or not, but my lady answered the door, and she's talking to somebody. I said, "Who you talking to?" "Oh, I'm talking to so and so." Next thing you know, we fighting like the Family Guy and the chicken. The Family Guy and the chicken, you know what I'm talking about. It's like random. The chicken just comes out of nowhere and they start fighting. That's how it was. It was like Family Guy. What's the name? The Family Guy and the chicken, man. We was fighting like crazy. So how dare you just roll up? You thought I wasn't home? What was you there trying to do? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, 78 to 75. So that's the reason why I kind of over it already. Get that sniper rifle. Anybody comes on the property, see ya. All right, Lakers are on a small run. See, they're not good. Who started that break? That was Horton Tucker and Macklemore. Two bums. So whatever. Got Spike Lee with doing this. Drives me crazy, man. Sorry if I blew anybody's eardrums out. Derrick Rose driving to the basket. What does he have? 20 points right now? He's doing good, man. He's been giving us 20-point nights. He blows a lot of layups though. So he makes a lot of layups, but he also blows a lot of chippies too. He makes a lot. He still makes high, like just like layups that just take too much energy out of him, man. So that's something also that he needs to work on. But I mean, it is people gonna play like how they're gonna play. It's never gonna change. He did change a lot, so that's enough. But him making those layups to the death is crazy. Yeah, man. Not quite in crunch time yet. 9:47 in the fourth quarter. Knicks are up by 5, 80 to 75 according to my timestamp. Like I said, I'm at 9:42 now. Lakers got the ball. Knicks are playing great defense, man. The Lakers basically ran a play. They had four guys stacked up top, and they had one guy rolling to the basket. Knicks were right there to catch him. Knicks are not making threes. They came down and tried to get a quick bucket. Sometimes they need to make that pass. There's no reason to launch shots. You're up. Great defense, man. Great defense by Frank, man. Locking up Horton Tucker. Mr. 3. Knicks are scrapping, man. Knicks just want it more than the Lakers do. That's the thing. I think teams are in shock about how hard the Knicks play. That we play whoever's on the court, 5 guys, no matter who is there. We just play so fucking hard. I feel like teams really don't expect us to play this way. I feel like they never played any team the way that like how we play. Yeah, man. I'm eating these shits here. That's pralines. Fucking what they call almonds with that praline shit on it. It's delicious, man. Freaking Costco brand. Shit is so good. Yeah, man. Shout out to anybody that's popping in and out of this thing, man. Thanks for taking a look. If you're taking a look, man, I do this every game. Right now, we in no man's land. Freaking 12-17. I gotta go to work tomorrow morning, man, so this is crazy for me. But this is the last game, of this West Coast trip, and we'll get back to normal. We'll have a nice little homestand. and just get back to normal, get some regular sleep. At this point now, I ain't gonna be able to sleep for like a week. So hopefully I'll be able to make somebody's post game show this week, just for the simple fact that I can't. My clock is off. My biological clock is off. Pause. There's got to be a pause somewhere in there. Commercial break in progress. 12 minutes and 18. Excuse me, 18. Excuse me. 12 hours, 18 minutes. Hi, yeah. How are we gonna get through this, man? I don't even see commercials with this TNT stuff. Right now, let me just make sure this is refreshed. Knicks are up 82-75. We're doing good, man. That's 5, 6, 7. That's a 3-possession game. 3-possession game with 8 something left. There's plenty of time on the clock. You know, but the Knicks can't let the Lakers go on a run. You know, like I said, we're gonna have to expect it. Right now, the Knicks are basically on their run. We just gotta withstand that Lakers run when it comes. So anyway, I'm gonna take a look at the score here, the box score. Reggie Bullock still only got 3 points. So I feel like Reggie Bullock still got a couple baskets in him. We're definitely gonna need it. RJ Barrett is stuck on 8 points, man. I feel like he got a couple baskets in him. Derrick Rose got a couple more baskets too. If Frank and Toppin give us something in these minutes here, any kind of points or whatever, then that's great. So far, aside from points, Frank is playing great defense right now, and he's playing engaged defense. He's playing a way that we need him to play. We need him out there to play this way, but he doesn't do it every night. You know, shout out to that Clippers game. That Clippers game was horrible. You know, I almost like I said, I almost killed everybody in my house when that happened. Me and my stepbrother were watching together. And my shout out to my father-in-law. He's a great basketball fan as well. But you know, we almost lost it when Frank did that, man. It was crazy. So he doesn't deserve to play. You know, but right now we need him. You know, so hopefully he plays well. Obi Toppin has been playing pretty good, man. So far, I'm noticing his position. He's been able to hold his position and be active in the spots that he's been in. So that's excellent on Obi Toppin's part. That's all you ask. Hold your square down. That's all you ask. You know, so far, all of our guys are doing that, holding our square down. You know, but offensively, somebody's gonna have to make a basket sooner or later. It can't just all fall on Derrick Rose and Julius Randle. Somebody else has got to do something. Right now, we're holding down Kyle Kuzma too. He only hit 1 3 in the second half. That's great. Shout out to Kuzma playing defense against Randle. Double team is here. Let's move that ball. Frank is open. He's not going to shoot it. Now he shoots a step back 3-pointer. He should have shot it the first time when he got it. Stop the ball. Give the ball to Kuzma. Somebody got to pull up on Kuzma. Can't let him score. Double team is there. Nice defensive recovery. Was that Horton? Wow, hit the side of the fucking backboard. See, these are anxiety 3-pointers. The Knicks make teams shoot anxiety 3-pointers. You know, it's not a simple fact that we let teams shoot threes too much, wide open threes. It's anxiety 3-pointers. Nice 3-point shot by Frank, man. Frank is gonna make a shot if he catches it in rhythm. He caught that shot in rhythm. It wasn't an anxiety shot. The shots that the Lakers are taking. The Lakers are just taking. Oh my God, I gotta get this up shot. Frank shot that shot in rhythm. So that's something that's great for us, man. Great defense, man. Look at Taj playing defense at the 3-point line against Marc Gasol. Kuzma finally got a shot. I'm fucking sweating. I have to take my bra off. I'm afraid to take my hat off. My hat is what's giving me the luck, man. So I guess I might have to sweat. Towns Gibson. Did they call a foul or something? Right now it's 85-77. Knicks defense is just. Here's the thing. Like LeBron James is the only they got Schroeder too. So I guess if they had Schroeder, it would be a different game. You know, and if they have LeBron James, it would be a different game. But shout out to the Knicks. If they had Mitchell Robinson, and if we had Quickly and Burke, it would be a different game as well. And so you got to have confidence in your own team. That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, they got to play some defense, man. But they're leaving Kuzma open too much. Kuzma got a little herky-jerky dribble there. Good D there. Good defense. He got the ball back, though. Taj Gibson all the way out to the three-point line. Kuzma's dribbling too much. He got to pass the ball. Yo, man, the Knicks are playing. The Knicks are always there. And there goes another anxiety three. He made it, though. That's that three-point shot that you want them to take, because it's like, oh, man, I got to make this jump shot. If I don't make it, so we want teams to be like that. But, we don't want them to get confidence either. Julius Randle, step back three. My God. Oh, I missed it. Here's the Lakers run. The Lakers on a run. Knicks defense got back on defense there. Fucking sweating, man. Yeah, as you can see, I got the hoodie and I got the t-shirt underneath. Yeah, man. I don't wear anything but DiehardKnicks nowadays, man. It's a movement. Get out there, DiehardKnicks.com. Buy a fucking hoodie or something. For those, again, that's the hoodie. And got the t-shirt underneath. That's how I'm living. Yeah. 5-point game. We are officially in crunch time right now. So whoever goes on a run right now is going to win this game. Right now, the Knicks got a little bit of momentum. We've been holding the Lakers back. Lakers been trying to go on a run, but the Knicks defense has been too good. So right now, you just got to continue playing hard defense and don't let these guys get easy buckets. Great defense by Frank. Calls to travel. Yes. Great defense by Frank. He came. Drummond was making a move. He came in there and forced him to hesitate. You know what I'm saying? Drummond is not good. That was good defense on Frank, though. Absolutely. Derrick Rose. Oh, my God. Julius Randle, I feel like he almost traveled there. Turnaround jump shot. Yes. 87-80 right now. Knicks are up. That's a 3-possession game, guys. So it's not just about two 3-pointers. They had to get they had to score 3 times. 2 threes and a regular bucket. Great defense, man. Shout out to Frank. But shout out to Bullock too. Bullock is playing some great defense, man. We're gonna forget that Kyle Kuzma got 20-something points. Oh shit. My fucking phone is about to die. That's my source of the game. Plug that joint up. Don't lose me. No, don't leave me. Right now, Kuzma's off. Just came off the court. That's good for us. Nice little job by Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker, quietly as Kevin, has been playing pretty good. Let me get the score back up here. It's 87-82 at the present moment. Let's go Knicks. I was on a good shot by Julius Randle. We can't be getting into these one-on-one, fadeaway jump shot type stuff. That'll let the Lakers get back in the game. Right now they got nothing. Lakers got nothing. Horton Tucker is their shot creator. I got Drummond and Anthony Davis hanging out inside. I'll take that. Knicks are up by 3. I'll take it. That's a layup by Horton Tucker and a dunk by Anthony Davis. So now it's a 3-point lead. Anyway, it's all good. Those are plays that we'll take. Knicks are scrambling on defense, man. We're trying to protect the perimeter, and we're just overpowered by their size for the moment. I'll take it. We're still up by 3. I'm not worried yet, but the Knicks got to stop doing that one-on-one shit. Having Julius Randle do those step back threes, that's gonna kill us. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see. I'm gonna look at this box score. Right now, Julius Randle got 26. Let's check out the big picture. 9 for 20 is not really good for Julius Randle. You don't want him to take that many shots like that. 19, it's gonna be 9 for 20. If he's gonna score a lot of points, if he's gonna be scoring 30-something, that's one thing. But the manner in which he's shooting a lot of step back jump shots and stuff like that is not really that good. It's been a team rebounding effort today. Let me see. We got 35 rebounds. The Lakers have 45, so we're losing the rebounding game tonight. You kind of see it. The Knicks are just making more buckets than them, but that has to do with effort. Knicks are doing a great job effort wise. But right now, you know, it is Julius Randle time. But Julius Randle got to find his guys. Somebody else got to do something. We got to run. We have to run something to get the offense going. We have to lead. There's no reason for us to play hero ball at this moment. We don't really have the team that does that. Julius Randle can hit buckets, but he's not really like built to be one-on-one guy to do that. It's just not his game. He could do it, but we just don't really necessarily need him to do that. Looking at everybody else, Elfrid Payton, this is just not a game for him. Shout out to Frank. He made 3 3-pointers today, 3 for 5. That's all we need him to do. He's not going to drive, but if he can hit open 3-pointers, that's what we need him to do. Obi Toppin played pretty good for 9 minutes. Still can't completely trust Obi Toppin at the moment. But like I said, he's played pretty good today. Definitely got to give props when props was needed. Taj Gibson has been an anchor on defense today. Playing pretty good. We just got to figure out how to score. Yeah, right now, the Lakers, Horton Tucker's giving us problems. He got 9 assists. He can't score, though. So, nobody really can score on the Lakers. McLemore hit 2 threes. That's why he has 8 points, 2 threes and a regular, I think he had a layup. You know what I'm saying? So you live with that. But there's nobody else on their roster that really could do much. Look at Montrezl Harrell. 4 minutes tonight. This is not a game that he could be effective in. I see him leaving. I don't know if he's gonna leave and come to the Knicks, but I see Montrezl Harrell going to another team next year. Right now we're back. That was like a long commercial break, man. It's like too long, this TNT bullshit. 87 to 84. Knicks are still up by 3. Let's get this box score back up here. Julius Randle's going 1-on-1. 4 guys on one side. It's no good. He still managed to get that layup. That's what the Knicks do. That's actually a set play. The Knicks will have 4 guys up top and just kind of let Julius Randle take one side of the court by himself. I really don't like it. It's one thing if they got him running to the basket, but if he's just creating, that's not something that I want. Knicks are switching beautifully, man. Switching beautifully. Wow, man. Great. They send 2 people at every drive. Every time somebody drives, there's 2 people there. Knicks, I've never seen a team so crisp on defense like this. Because we're playing the long game. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of 3-pointers being shot in today's game. So the Knicks got to constantly cover ground, man. So shout out to the stamina and the communication the Knicks have with the ball here. Big Task is here. Yeah, man. Stop trying to hit tough shots. We don't need him to do that. Good shot by Julius. Oh, Julius Randle should have shot that, but give Derrick Rose the Then Nerlens Noel should not be getting the rebounds off of Drummond. See, that's the problem with Drummond. Drummond will get like 45 rebounds and then miss the key rebound at the end. Right now, Lakers get the ball. Nice little turnover. Knicks are up by 5. This is what we asked for. Be up by 5 with 3 minutes left. It's a 2-possession game. 2 3-pointers will put the Lakers ahead. Or 2 layups will keep them in the game. Knicks defense, they're playing such great defense that I can't see them losing, man. If they can keep this up, the Lakers can't do nothing. We just got them locked up. LeBron James ain't playing tonight. If they had LeBron James, it'd be a different story. There's another freaking 2-hour commercial break. Right now, it's not so bad. The timestamp has only been 1 hour and 15 minutes that I've been recording. Usually, it gets into like close to 2 hours sometimes. So it's not too bad. So far, so good, man. The Knicks show. Shout out to the Knicks defense. You can't really say enough about it. We're rotating beautifully. We're making every rotation that we need to make. If they make a pick, we're fighting through the pick. If you go around a pick, the person that goes around the pick, the other guy takes over and they switch. Seamless defense. I don't know if you heard what I said. If the Knicks get picked, they usually fight through the pick. If they don't fight through the pick, the person that is guarding the other man switches, and then the person that didn't go around the pick picks up the other guy. It's great defense, man. And teams can't figure it out. You know, they're not. This is an NBA that doesn't take advantage of mismatches. You know what I'm saying? So if there's a big man on a little man, they don't do the mid range game anymore. You know what I'm saying? The big man's looking to cross up the little guy, which is stupid. It should be just a post up, but they don't do that anymore in the NBA. So this defensive style is going to work in our favor every single time. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I'd love to go to bed with a win. 3 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock at the moment. Derrick Rose brings the ball up the court, gives it to Julius Randle. Guys are afraid to make the extra dribble. What's going on here? Julius Randle going one-on-one. I don't like it. Too much in and out. Derrick Rose, nice pick by Julius Randle. Derrick Rose going one-on-one. No man's land, shot clock violation. That was not a good possession. If Derrick Rose and Julius Randle's hair is going like this, you know, that's not a good possession. Good defense so far. Got to stay up on guys. Look at that. Oh, man. That's what we don't need. Wesley Matthews shooting a three. It was like his first shot of the game. We definitely don't need him to start making shots. Like I said, it was 2-possession game. Now it's down to a 1-possession game. Knicks got to hold on. No more in between the lay back and forth possessions, man. Here we go. 4 guys on the top. Let Julius Randle go one-on-one. Julius Randle step back jump shots is not the move at the moment, man. This is not what we need. This is not what we need. The anxiety is finally here. 2 minutes left in the game. Yo, man, doing some well. They're playing good defense. We got to score. The Knicks blew for 4 straight possessions just now going one-on-one. I feel like almost the entire second half of the fourth quarter we've been going one-on-one, and that's the reason why the game is tied right now. You know, Derrick Rose, top of the key to nowhere. No ball movement, just going one-on-one. I don't like it. Knicks are up by 1. We can't win this game with Derrick Rose and Julius Randle going one-on-one. I don't like it. On the other hand, the Lakers are passing the ball. Look at that. Lakers are moving the ball, passing the ball. That's why they're caught up. Knicks are going one-on-one. That's not a game. That's not how we're gonna handle this. Here we go to Lakers. Right now we up. It's a 3-point game. Just got to play defense. Don't worry if they hit a 3 or nothing like that. We just got to continue to play defense. Great defense. Just for a simple fact that the Knicks are there, the Lakers lost the ball just like that. So if there was a time to score, the Knicks must score now. You know, so we need to get a good basket. We need to get a good play going. No one-on-one. We need to move the ball and score. We need to score this possession. This was the most important possession of the whole game right now. Derrick Rose bringing the ball up the court quick. We got Bullock and Nerlens Noel with a double screen. Bullock is in no man's land. Here goes Derrick Rose, just throws up a jump shot. Oh man, that's not what we need to do. Here goes, stop the ball. Kyle Kuzma fakes a 3. Horton Tucker, Cordell Pope with a 3. One-on-one, Nerlens Noel. What happened? Oh, the referees just gave it up there. Come on, man. Anthony Davis faked getting hit in the face. He's overdoing it. Now the referees call a foul. The referees weren't going to call a foul. Look at this. Okay. They want to call a foul there? That was ghost. Nobody touched him. Nobody touched him. Who touched him? Did Nerlens Noel touch him? Come on. Let's be a man. Let's be a man. It was a late call. The referee didn't even see it. The referee just called a foul out of sympathy. That's fucking bullshit. So here we go. Look at him, still crying. Man, get the fuck out of here. That drives me crazy, man. I don't know how you could live like that with yourself. You know, he did get hit, but come on. I don't know how you could live with yourself like that. So AD is gonna hit, gonna not hit. He's gonna shoot 2 free throws. So that'll be 90-91. That'll tie the game up again if he makes both free throws. So right now the Knicks got to figure it out, man. You know, we're sub. Are we sub a minute? We're 51 seconds. Is that 51 seconds? We're 51 seconds left in the game. Yeah, man. 51 seconds left in the game. We have to score. You hope that the Lakers don't make these free throws. You know, that would help out a lot. But the next possession, the Knicks have to score the next possession. You know, we have to run something. We can't be going 1-on-1. If you go 1-on-1 and make the Lakers go on a fast break and score, that's gonna be the game for the Knicks right there. I could see it happening. I could see the Knicks going 1-on-1, catching a turnover, and the Lakers get a fast break. You know, that'll be a game killer. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. You know, Knicks just gotta have a sound possession. You know, right now a 1-on-1 move would probably be the only thing that we could do. And the Knicks just come back. Anthony Davis still crying about getting on foul just now. It's unbelievable, man. Why don't you go to the hospital? Also, what the Knicks weren't even in the penalty. Even better. Play some defense and stop these guys from scoring. Knicks are playing hard defense, man. No fouling. No reason to foul. Anthony Davis is in his office. Nice little double team. Anthony Davis took the wrong shot. You know, he should have gave the ball up, or he should have tried to got closer to the basket. So maybe that foul rattled him enough. Maybe he really did get it and he was really messed up. Come on, man. I'm making you nervous. Look at the Knicks defense. You know, look at what's happening with the offense. If anything, that shit is making me nervous. What you saying, Big Tax? Randall needs to understand the situation and stop trying to hit that tough. He doesn't. Yeah, you said that a little while ago. That's true, man. That's the whole game there. Here go Rhino's Riffs. Knicks, where great players go to die. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. So anyway, Vindicator, you know, don't worry about it. I don't mean to make you nervous, but we almost there. Right now, the Knicks made a stop. We got the ball now. Just gotta make a sound possession right now. Right now is money time. So if Julius Randle makes a 1-on-1 move and scores, that's great. But like I said, the one thing that will kill the game is a turnover and a fast break. That will kill the game. So I'm looking for that for the Lakers. The Lakers definitely want to do that. The Lakers are trying to capitalize on the Knicks' mistake. Knicks got to run something good and score. If the Knicks score, I think the game is ours. Because right now you're talking about a 3-point lead. If the Knicks score, it will make it a 2-possession game, and I think the Knicks will have it. 31 seconds left in the game, 17 seconds on the shot clock. This is go time. Let's do this. Let's see who's out there right now. Trying to see who's there. We got Derrick Rose, we got Nerlens Noel, Bullock, RJ Barrett, and Randall. Ball is in. Derrick Rose, top of the key. Got to remember, we don't have a full shot clock. 13 seconds left right now. Just kind of dancing up top. Julius Randle, 8 seconds left. Here he goes 1-on-1. Oh, man, he's in a bad spot. This sucks. Reggie Bullock. Oh, my God. Great. He was in great position. What are they calling? They're calling, did they call loose ball foul? Reggie Bullock had a nice little opportunity to score just now. That was a bad possession. Bad possession. But he did find Reggie Bullock right here. Boop. Reggie Bullock had an opportunity to finish. Short jump shot. Unbelievable. I don't know how you go short there. So now this is anxiety time. We did that. We took time off the clock, but we didn't score. So now There's 13 seconds left on the clock, and the Lakers have everything they got. They have everything that they need to do something. But it does help that the Knicks are up by 3. So the worst the worst case scenario. We all know the worst case scenario. I don't even want to put that out there. But the Lakers are, knowing the coach, he's probably just going to try to get a quick 2, maybe do a 2-for-1, score quickly, foul the Knicks, and play that game. I think that's what Coach Vogel's going to do. They're going to try to get a quick score, hopefully not a 3, and then they're going to play that foul game back and forth, which is good. Get a quick score if they can, foul the Knicks right away. Hopefully the Knicks miss free throws and then come down, try to hit a 3 and win the game. That's what the Lakers are going to try to do. And if I was Vogel, that's what I would do. So we got to see here. Knicks got to play defense. Knicks can't foul. That's one thing. Mike Breen likes to say, just foul them. That's a good strategy too. If the Knicks just foul the Lakers, then they just shoot 2 free throws and the Knicks get the ball back. That's a strategy too. So we'll see. Coaches never do that though. We'll see. RJ's playing off. Got to be careful. You got to watch the ball too. All right, can he stop the ball? This is what the Lakers want. Kyle Kuzma with Taj Gibson, but they went away from it. That was dumb. And somehow he's open. Good possession. Oh, he got a rebound. Almost got a foul too. Did he get a foul? And then the Knicks just called timeout. Yeah. So game is tied. What did they call? Did they call a foul? I hope they didn't call a foul, man. Let's see what they call it. Good. This is a shot clock violation. I'm looking here on Yahoo. Did they call a foul? Because I see a red at the bottom there. Oh, my God. So Wesley Matthews didn't do shit all game. Grabs a rebound. Tip shot to tie the game. 3 seconds left. Listen, man, I can't do overtime, man. So the Knicks got to do something. Knicks got to close this game out. Oh, man, this is tough. That was like the worst. That was like one of the worst case scenarios, man. Knicks did a great job playing defense, but weren't able to secure the rebound. Yeah. Yo, shout out to the rebound differential, man. The Knicks for rebounding, I think we're getting blown out in the rebound department by double digits. So, it's just one of those games. We just don't have the big man to go against certain teams. But we made a lot of shots. Listen, the game is not over. We still got a little time left. 3 seconds left to get a shot off. Knicks got to score. We haven't taken a good shot all fourth quarter, man. So all we got to do is make one. It doesn't even have to be a good shot. It just needs to be a shot that goes in the hole. So let's see what the Knicks do. Tom Thibodeau, sometimes he comes up with plays that are pretty good off of timeouts. So right now, 3 seconds is not much time to do anything. You can put the ball on the floor still. You got enough time to get all the way to the basket with 3 seconds left. But at the moment, we just need a clean shot. I got anxiety like you would not believe. Derrick Rose is the ball inbounder. They're going to try to give it back to him. Oh, Julius Randle comes off the screen. Perfect. And then oh, my God, that reminds me of Patrick Ewing. Oh, man, he had the best shot you could possibly take. Oh, my God. Got to use the freaking backboard, man. Oh, man. I don't know if I could do it overtime. I don't know if I could do it. Ah, man, I'm going to try. Jesus Christ. What? Oh, my God. A push shot. If he goes off the glass, we win the game. Yeah. Roll a joint. I wish I could roll a joint right now. Oh, my God. This is going to be a rough sleep. Knicks need to win this game, man. 5 minutes left. 5-minute reset right now. Right now in overtime, you forget everything that happened in the game, and then you just got to play. I always say in crunch time starts at the 5-minute mark, just like overtime. Overtime is only 5 minutes. So crunch time is at the 5-minute mark. So whatever team can go on a run during this time is going to win. Because 5 minutes is only enough time for one team to go on a run. One team to go on a run, and the other team is going to be, fighting to catch back. So Knicks gotta been playing like how they've been playing, man. They let the Lakers get back in this game, If the Knicks can get back into their defense, we should be able to win this game. Yeah. Gotta take this off and sweat my nuts off. Yeah. Throw this to the side. Yeah, man. 91-91. I gotta take a piss like you would not believe. I gotta keep bottles or something over here so I can piss while you guys are on it, so I don't have to get up. Anxiety is here. I want to see what the Lakers are gonna do. Right now, the Lakers don't have nobody. They got a bunch of nobodies in the game doing stuff. Anthony Davis is not really doing nothing. 18 points. That's a lockdown. 18 points for the game is a lockdown for Anthony Davis. We locked him down pretty good. Andre Drummond did what we expect him to do, 16 and 16, an unimpactful 16 and 16. Wesley Matthews, 8.6 rebounds. That's what he's gonna do. Caldwell Pope, 6 and 8. That's pretty decent. Tucker, 9 assists. We held these guys from scoring. McLemore. Why do I keep tongue-timing McLemore? But he's a bum. Marcus Gasol, he didn't score. Marcus Morris didn't score. Montrezl Harrell is never going to come back in the game because he's just like a non-factor. So there's nobody really on the Lakers that's going to hurt us. So the Knicks just got to play defense. We got to figure out a way to score. It's nothing that the Lakers are doing. The Knicks got to figure out a way to put the ball in the basket. So the Lakers get the tip. Oh, man. Now we're behind, I guess, right? So the Lakers, they must hit a 3. Because I'm behind on the clock now. I might have to restart my stream. So Lakers get the rebound. He goes Horton Tucker. So Horton Tucker hit the 3. All right. So I spoke him up. Horton Tucker hits the 3. So let me see if I can refresh this stream, man, because I don't want to be behind. Yeah, man. Knicks must have hit a 2-point shot. Reggie Bullock defensive rebound. Somebody scored. It's 93-94. I'm resetting my stream because I'm off by a few seconds. I don't want to be off. So Derrick Rose misses an 18-foot jump, pull-up jump shot off the top of the key. Caldwell Pope defensive rebound, and somebody must have scored on the Knicks. I don't know who it was. Okay, Anthony Davis shooting shots that we want him to shoot, contested jump shots with no confidence, shooting with 2 hands. That's great. Derrick Rose, nice little pull-up jump shot. He misses. Taj Gibson fighting for his life. Yeah, man. Anthony Davis bring the ball up. Horton Tucker's running point basically for them. My God. See how they do this. Knicks defense is impeccable, man. We just got to figure out how to score. I don't know how we're gonna do this. That's the thing there. Great defense, man. Everybody's getting cut off. Nobody can do anything. Nice little pick. Caldwell Pope does a little step back and he makes it. Oh my God. So Caldwell Pope, that's 96-93. Yeah, this is a decent run here that the Lakers are going on. Or is that just 94? No, that's just 94. Okay, I thought it was 96. All right, Knicks got to figure it out. I don't know how they, there's too much one-on-one. Taj Gibson, nice 3-pointer by RJ Barrett. Make that, baby. Those are the shots you have to make in order to win these games, man. So far, no good. 3 minutes left in the game. Right now is going to come down to execution. Whoever can execute down the stretch, his team is going to win. Oh, my God. Shooting jump shots in rhythm is driving me crazy. Knicks got to score. Oh, man, that's like the overwhelming theme of this game, and Knicks got to score. Knicks here goes Randall driving, forcing the ball inside, turnover. Here comes the fast break. Great defense by Reggie Bullock. Stop the ball. He wants a little bit more than a regular foul. So I don't know what they call. They call a foul on the court. I think that's where his gripe is. What great defense by Bullock. Shoulder block. Stop the ball. Stop the ball. There you go. If you're gonna foul, there's no way around it. Stop the ball. Look at him crying. Young boys don't like to be touched. But that's not the problem. The Knicks have to put the ball in the basket. Knicks are playing great defense. There's no way that we're going to be out hustled, but we just can't score. He goes Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker's running the point. This would be LeBron if LeBron was playing, or Schroeder. It's a nice little easy finesse shot by Anthony Davis. Knicks can't score, man. If the Knicks score twice right now, regular baskets, it would be 94 to 96. Excuse me, not 94. It would be 97 to 96. Knicks can't score, man. It's 96 to 93. At this point now, the Knicks have to lock them down, and now the Knicks have to find baskets. I don't know who's gonna do it. We simply can't do anything. We're getting great shots. RJ Barrett was wide open. Julius Randle had a nice little layup. He missed that. We're missing easy buckets. We're getting what we want, and we're missing everything. Before that, Derrick Rose had a nice little in and out pull up jump shot he missed. You know what I'm saying? So we're missing shots that we should make. We're not running any offense. We're just coming down, going 1-on-1. So that's the killer right there. This TNT commercial break in progress is a drag. This right here, that's a drag. For like a whole game like this. Oh my God, it's almost 1:00. What in the hell? Knicks have to win this game, man. It would feel so good for us to win. It's not the end all, but it's just like you stay up so late that you want this win, man. You feel like you're playing with them. You're invested just as much as the Knicks are invested. Man. So I think the Knicks got the ball at the moment. It's gonna come down to how we execute, man. We have to get the ball in the basket. It doesn't have to be a three. A three would be nice. Take some anxiety off this game. But Knicks just got to put something in the basket, whether they get fouled, something. Derrick Rose with a nice little jump shot. He misses it. Fights for the rebound, jump ball. Oh, my God. It's a catastrophe. Knicks can't score. Oh, my God. Here we go with the anxiety. I got the hand sanitizer going. Man, what can I do? What can I do to get some good juju going here with the Knicks? Trying to find something to get some energy going. Nice hustle for the jump ball, man. Because if he didn't do that, that was a fast break for the Lakers because they already had exploded. All right, so let's see if the Knicks can get possession of this ball here. Hand sanitizer is going, Got the referees playing around, doing a little bit of substitutions. Caldwell Pope is in the game. Yeah. A lot of stalling here. Never seen nothing like this before. Here comes the ball. The ball is up. Derrick Rose steals the inbounds out to Reggie Bullock. Shoots the three. What did they call? Or a lane violation from Derrick Rose because Derrick Rose isn't allowed to grab it. That's a catastrophe right there. Yeah, the person that's in the tip, he's not allowed to be the one to grab it. So that's a violation. Oh, man. If the understatement of the game right here is the Knicks need to stop. That's the understatement of the game right now. Horton Tucker is playing the point right now. Derrick Rose. Defense is on point. It's just the Knicks can't score. Oh my God. Did they call a foul? They call a foul. Horton on the nice hard drive to the basket. He's on the line. So according to this, I guess he did make these free throws. It's 98 to 93. He made both free throws. So I am behind. I apologize, guys. I'm 156 in the game. He just hit his first free throw, and he's about to hit his second free throw, I guess. So, like I said, I apologize if I'm behind a little bit. I'm watching TNT. TNT is a little off at the moment. Got a little delay. Knicks didn't call timeout, I don't think. They inbounding to Julius Randle. Julius Randle gives it to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose comes up on the left-hand side. There's going to be a basket being scored soon. So this basket is scored by Derrick Rose. Nice open three-pointer. See, when the Knicks run the offense and score, that's how we're going to score. We're not going to score doing one-on-one stuff. So that was a good possession. It's 1:39, man, on my clock. Like I said, I'm sorry for being behind. But so far, man, the defense is impeccable right now. Good defense by Derrick Rose. Did they call a jump ball or what did they call there? Or they just called a travel turnover by the Lakers. Great defense by the Knicks. Knicks are playing great defense. We just have to figure out a way to score. This is just a heads up play there. He's looking to do that all the way. No contact. Just hands on the ball. Here we go. Derrick Rose bringing the ball up the court. This is Knicks time now. Julius Randle, one-on-one, side-to-side movement. Julius Randle finds Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock to R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett stuck. Back to Julius Randle for three. He got contact, too. He just hit a three, and he had contact. So that could have been a 4-point play just now. But I'm not going to put that bad luck on the Knicks, man. Let's go, man. Julius Randle. Wow. Big time jump shot, man. He is hyped, too. Look at that. Yes, look at that. Put some respect on the kid's name, man. What does he have right now? Let's put this on the thing here. Julius Randle got 31, 8 and 5. 31, 8 and 5 against Anthony Davis, one-on-one, 26 and 4. Ain't nothing that Anthony Davis is doing that's so much better than Julius Randle. I feel like they're identical basketball players, to tell you the truth. And if anything, I would say Anthony Davis is a little bit more softer. But the game is still over. I don't want to talk too much junk, man. We still got an uphill battle. Right now, it's a minute and 10 seconds left, man. Whoo, Chile. Minute and 10 seconds. Right now, the Knicks just got to hold on, man. We're playing great defense, so it's not like, oh my God, I gotta get. The Knicks have been playing great defense, so I'm not expecting the Lakers to all of a sudden go crazy. We've been locking them down all game, so we just got to continue. One more run. We got to make one stop here. The Lakers are going to try to take up some clock probably. If I was the Lakers, I would run a full play and try to take as much clock off the clock as much as possible. Score, of course, but eat up a lot of clock. That's what I'm going to try to do if I'm the Lakers. So the Knicks gotta be ready to grind out for this whole entire possession. Right now, Julius Randle is ready, and Anthony Davis looks like he's tired as hell. Davis looks like he's ready for bed. Lakers got to go the full length of the court. Knicks is showing light pressure. Derrick Rose is picking them up full court for the most part. Almost got a steal. Horton Tucker, turnover. Wow, Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is playing his ass off, man. Full court press. One-man press, I should say. Stole the ball from Horton Tucker. Right now, hold the ball. Knicks calling timeout. That's the right play. Call the timeout. What a defensive play by Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is taking his game over defensively. He hasn't been able to really get the ball in the basket as much. He did hit a three and stuff like that, but he's controlling the ball on both ends of the floor, which is fantastic. Right now, the Knicks are up 99 to 98. No, they're not. What's the score? Yep, 98. Is it 99? 99 to 98? Yep, 99 to 98. 51 seconds left in the game. Full timeout by the Knicks. It'll be the Knicks ball. Man, if it's the Knicks possession, the Knicks wanna do that. They wanna run a full. They wanna run a play, and they wanna take some time off the clock. That's what they want to do. Run a play, and they must score. Get a little buffer. The Knicks are up by 1. If they score a regular 2-point jump shot, you got a 1-possession game. The Lakers gotta go down and do it again. If the Knicks hit a 3, now you're talking about a 2-possession game. So then the Lakers will have to do it twice, man. So we don't necessarily have to hit the 3, but the Knicks got to get a bucket. Doesn't matter what it is. The Knicks got to run something and get the best shot that they can and make it. So here comes the anxiety. I'm just coming back right now. Just came off a commercial. Inbounds play is coming. Timestamp is still 51.7. I'm looking at Yahoo. Yahoo's giving me anxiety because they're ahead of me a little bit. Right now, Derrick Rose is the inbounder. Giving the ball to Julius Randle, the right-hand side of the key, back to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is dribbling towards the center circle. Another pick that he waves off. Julius Randle one-on-one, banging with Matthews. Bad possession. They call a turnover. Travel. Oh, my God. There's no reason for him to move so much. He's so big. Pause. Look at this. All this movement. Look at like, okay, he's there. All this extra movement. There's no reason for it. He shuffled his pivot foot. There's no reason for him to make all that movement. Just stand strong and make the pass. You know, that's one thing that he needs to learn. Stop moving around so damn much. Now, this is the worst case scenario. The Lakers got a chance to do what the Knicks were trying to do. You know, eat up the clock, 8 seconds left. Nice clean jump shot in rhythm, and he makes it. Oh, yeah. So now they're up by, they're up by 2. And now the Knicks have to score. That was the worst case scenario right there. That was the worst case scenario. That was on Julius Randle right there. All right, so they call a foul. And that's absolutely the right play for the Lakers. I think they had a foul to give. Oh man, that was the worst thing that could possibly happen. Nice jump shot in rhythm by the Lakers. That was like absolute worst thing that could happen. So they're up by 2. Knicks got 10 seconds left. Nice and easy. Let's make a nice clean play at the basket. 4 seconds. Knicks are in trouble. Oh my God. Knicks are in trouble. Game is over. What a fucked up game to watch. Oh man, as hard as we played, we lost the game like that. As hard as the Knicks played, we lost the game like that. So listen, we lost the game because we can't score. That's basically it. You know, we lost the game because we couldn't score. It's not because the Horton Tucker hit a 3. Look at Anthony Davis talking junk. I hate it, man. I hate it. Look at this fucking guy. This is a New Yorker, you know, but he has a good story, so I can't really shut on him. Man, as hard as the Knicks played this game, we lost this game in the worst way possible. And to see Anthony Davis standing there talking junk to somebody in the stands. And Anthony Davis played like shit the whole game, so he has no reason to talk. And Anthony Davis is going to go home and soak his feet. He looks exhausted. He looks like he needs an IV. So anyway, the Knicks lose. Knicks fans lose too, man, because it's 1 a.m. on the East Coast. So 101 to 99. I'm out of here, Knicks fans. I don't know. Big task. I don't know what it was, man. The Knicks could not score down the stretch. And that play down at the end was just the worst thing that could ever happen. Julius Randle is a big man. You know, what is he doing all that moving for? You know, you got the ball, you're strong, you're tall. Just stand still. Why are you moving around so much? It didn't make no sense. You know, so we lost this game because of that. Because Julius Randle what was the reason for it? You know what I'm saying? He definitely shuffled his feet. He should have just stayed strong and made the right play. He didn't have to do all that shuffling. You know, so turnover. And Horton Tucker gets the ball in rhythm, shoots a 3, game over. Knicks try to run a play at the end. Nothing was happening. Now RJ Barrett has to throw up a shot. Now we got to see Anthony Davis, you know, give a speech like how great he played. Anthony Davis played like shit. He didn't play like a dude that's you know, MVP candidate, top NBA player. Like, he looks exhausted. He can't even stand up. You know what I'm saying? Knicks play strong, man. So this is a moral victory. We lost. I know a lot of people's gonna be like, "Oh, the Knicks should have won." You know, the Knicks can't beat the Lakers. Knicks can't beat the Lakers. Listen, man. Any Lakers fan that watched this, including my man here, any Lakers fans that are watched this game, you know, they can't feel like they dominate the Knicks in any way in this game. You know, the Knicks basically gave up the game in the end of the fourth quarter and in the overtime. The Knicks lost this game. Nothing that the Lakers did. You know, Knicks just couldn't score. Can't find a basket. So anyway, I've been trying to get out of here. Right now it's 106 on the East Coast. Evru is out. Knicks lose. But we finished off the West Coast trip 3-3. You know, that's more than anybody can ever ask for. I wanted to win tonight, so now the Knicks fall to 6th place in the standings, man. So, you know, we still got a long way to go. We got a 3-game homestand. Hopefully we can sweep this and you know, finish off the season strong. All right, guys. Evil out. 4 fingers to the 4, tucking the thumb. Salute. See you guys on the next one. Peace, fellas.